And now a first down following that long gain. Elliott. He spins free. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go to Elliott again. What a spin. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Stephen Paya able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, here's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the...
All day.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Third and long, it's Ryan. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Prescott now on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Elliott. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and drop shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. In motion right is Bryant. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Shift together here from the D-line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down, Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Third down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel, complete. Ryan finding Gabriel for the Falcon first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the Falcons grab it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down for a 4th time today, and this time the result is a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. And getting a look at the Wildcat here. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half #1. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First down, Prescott. That's caught by Butler over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. To throw is Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Jones breaking from into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter. Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door
and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. They're coming.
10 yards to go on 3rd. Again, it's Elliott. They find some open field here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
What stands to reason to give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
You know, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line wants to block even harder because of him.
This is Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Third and long for Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kavari Russell. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down. And that is incomplete here.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Elliott. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Prescott on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Right side complete to Butler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Toss left to Elliott, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence, and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making
Dez Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Ryan. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. He'll look to throw. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Jordan Lewis, the rookie out of Michigan. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll give to Elliott. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing here, Prescott, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In motion here is Witten. Prescott to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. Well, Prescott here to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a...
That's the way to make it spin, baby. That's the way to make it spin.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that on my mama. I will never give my heart to it. I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it.